Hello everyone, welcome to Epic Knowledge. This is Yamin and in this tutorial I am going to show you how you can create registration in PHP MySQL. I am going to start from the very beginning so that you can understand it really easily. Okay, so first of all we will go inside local disk C, then XAMPP, then htdocs. Okay, inside this htdocs we are going to create a folder. Let's say our folder name will be register. Okay, so we are going to use Sublime Text in this tutorial. So let's open that register folder using Sublime Text. So just click File, then New Folder, Open Folder, and then htdocs, and here you can see register. Just select the folder. Okay. So now, first of all, we are going to create a register.php over here. So let's say register.php. Look, let's save it. Save. Oh, sorry, not here. htdocs, then register. Okay. So click save. So first of all, we are going to create a register form over here. Okay. So let's say over here HTML, and let's say inside this body, let's say form, and inside this form we are going to write username, email, and password. Okay. Let's write a division first, and inside this division we are going to write label. Label will be let's say first one will be let's say name, and let's add the input field for name. Input type will be text, name will be name, and let's say it will be let's say size as well, input field size. Let's say input field size will be 60 px, and we will give it another thing required. It means the user must fill this input field. Okay, so after name we will add email. So let's copy it and paste it over here. Let's say over here email. So the input type will be email, and name equal to email, and the rest will be same. Okay, after email we'll add password. Let's say over here instead of email, let's say password. So for password, input type will be password, and name equal to password, and everything will be same. Okay, and if you want you can add like address, phone number, and many more option. Okay, so after password we need a submit button, right? So this time for submit button we don't need any label, we don't need this require field and size field. Okay, so the input type will be this time submit. Okay, so we'll say over here submit. We don't need this name field, we'll just say over here value. Value will be register. Okay, so let's save it, Control S. And one more thing, you need to make sure that your XAMPP is running. So let's go to our browser, and we'll say over here localhost. Then our folder name was here you can see that our folder name was register. So we'll say over here register, and our file name is register.php, right? So we'll say over here register.php, register.php. Okay, so let's press enter. So here you can see those are our input field. Okay, so let's just add a little bit of design so that it looks better. So first of all let's have them in center. Let's over here center. I'll just cut it and put it over here, and then let's also give a background color. let's say bg color, let's say it will be gray, and let's add another div inside this form. Let's cut this and we'll paste it over here, and over here inside this div we'll say style is equal to we'll say over here but before adding this style, let's see how our form looks like right now. So let's save it and let's refresh. So this is how it looks. Okay, so let's add the style over here. Let's over here background color, it will be white, and let's add a width will be 500 px. Okay, and let's add some br tag created some gap actually, so it will create some gap from each other. Okay, we'll create some gap. Okay, let's copy it and paste it. So let's save it. Now let's go and refresh. Let's see how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks. Now it doesn't look really bad, it's quite nice. Okay, so now let's do the validation part in the database. Let's add those data in the database. Okay, so first of all we need to create a database. So let's go to our phpMyAdmin, then click new. First of all we'll create a database. Let's say our database name will be php project. Okay, this is our database name. So let's click create. Okay, you can see over here that a database is created. So we will create a table inside this database. So let's say our table name will be register. Okay, and let's say the number of column it will be 4. Okay, we will have ID, name, email, and password. Okay, so click go. So here let's say first one will be ID, then second one will be name, the third one will be email, and the fourth one will be password. Okay, so let's give the type. Name will be varchar, email will be varchar as well, and password will be varchar, and ID will be integer. Okay, and we need to give length. Let's say length is 50 for everyone. Okay, and now we need to mention a primary key. Primary key will be ID, and it will be auto incremented. Okay, so let's click this. So here you can see it automatically become the primary key. Okay, IDs or primary key. So now we just need to come over here and click save. So here you can see that a register table is created inside PSP project database. Okay, so now let's go back to our code, and here you can see we write form over here. Now inside this form we need to add action and method. Okay, action and then method will be post because we want to send the data to the database. Okay, and action will be hash because we'll do the send the data, and we write all the validation in the same page, so it will be hash. But if you want to like create another .php page, and then you have to add the action of that page name over here inside this action. Okay, but we want to do the validation in the same page, so we'll write hash. So inside this now we'll say over here for php for this. Okay, now if you want to write php you need to give this sign. Okay, once you give this sign you will be able to write php inside this Okay, so first of all we need to connect this our page to the database. Okay, now in order to connect to the database, we need to say like this. We need to first say host is equal to, it will be localhost. Localhost. Okay, after this we need to say dollar user is equal to, it will be root. We need to give double quotation, then we need to write over here root. Okay, now after user we need to say dollar password. Password is equal to, it will be null. Okay, password is null. After password we need to write our database name. So we'll say over here $db is equal to, let's say database name, our database name was PHP project. Okay, you need to write exactly in the database. So here you can see PHP project is our database name. Okay, so after this we need to just write one more line to connect it to the database. Okay, so first of all we will declare a variable. Let's say over here dollar data, you can declare any variable you want, is equal to mysqli underscore connect. Connect. Okay, if you are using PC version 7 or higher like 8, then you need to write mysqli. But if your PC version is lower than 7, then you just need to write mysql. Okay, then inside this connect we just need to say over here dollar host, which is this one. After that comma dollar user, and after user we need to write password, dollar password, and after that we need to write this $db, comma $db. Okay, so our database is connected, but if you want to verify if it's actually connected or not, then you just write a condition over here. If dollar data is equal triple is equal false, then show me a error. Then we'll say over here die. Let's say just, sorry, I have a button problem in the button. Die, let's over here connection error. Okay, so let's save it, Control S. Now if you refresh over here, you will see no error over here, but if you like add something like PHP project onto and save it and refresh over here, you will see a error, that connection error, that unknown database PHP project. Okay, so let's just remove this 12. So let's save it again. Now we will write a condition over here to send all those data name, email and password to the database. Okay, so for it we just need to write a condition over here. If dollar underscore server, then third bracket and then double quotation. Inside this double quotation we'll write request. Now write all this character in capital letter, but if you write in smaller letter you might see some error, so it's better to always write it in capital letter. Then request underscore method, then equal post. Okay, after this I will just say to second bracket, and inside this second bracket we will say dollar name is equal to, this is a variable that we are over here declaring. Okay, and here we will write dollar name is equal to dollar underscore post, then third bracket, and inside this third bracket two double quotation, and inside this quotation we need to write this name. Okay, so we need to write exactly over here. So I'll just copy it, or just write it over here. Okay, name. After name, we have another field which is email. So dollar email is equal to dollar underscore post, and then two double quotation, and inside it we need to write this email. Okay, so email, and after email we have another field which is password. So over here we'll say dollar password is equal to dollar underscore post, then inside it we will say password. Now remember, PHP is very case sensitive, so if so you need to make sure if you are using smaller letter, you need to use smaller letter everywhere. Like if you write over here smaller letter p, and if you write over here capital letter P, then you will see some error. Okay, so just make sure when you're typing. Okay, so after this we will just write a SQL. So we write dollar SQL is equal to, then two double quotation, and inside this quotation we want to insert all this data in the database, right? So we need to write over here insert insert into our table name. And what was our table name? Our table name was here you can see our table name was register. Okay, so here you can see register. So we'll see over here register, insert into register, then we need to use a first bracket, and inside this first bracket we need to write those name. Here you can see name, email, password, exactly like this. Okay, so inside this first bracket we'll say name, comma, email, comma, password, and after this we'll say values. After values we'll again use another first bracket, and inside this first bracket we'll write those three variable inside single quotation. Okay, so the first one is dollar name, so we'll say over here dollar name, comma, again another two first quotation, a single quotation, then dollar email, then comma, again two single quotation, and inside it we need to write dollar password. Okay, so here if you write over here dollar names, then you also need to write over here dollar names. Okay, just I'm just telling you so that just to make it clear to you. Okay, so after this we just need to write just two more line to insert our data in the table. Okay, we just need to write over here dollar result is equal to my SQLi underscore query, then to first bracket, and inside it first we need to connect write our data, when I mean the database name, which is dollar data, comma, dollar SQL. So it will connect this SQL to the database. Okay, and then we just need to say over here if dollar result, then let's say after registering, after if the user is successfully registered, then it will come to this if condition. Let's say if the user is successfully registered, then it will show us echo let's say echo then two double quotation, and inside it we will say successfully registered. Okay, and if there is any error, then we will go to else condition, and over here we'll just say echo uh, register register failed. Okay, so let's save it, and let's come over here and let's refresh. So let's give it a name. Let's say Yamin, and username will be, let's say, yamin@gmail.com, and let's say password 1234. Okay, now click register. So here you can see successfully register. Now if you go to database and click register database table, here you can see Yamin, email and password. Okay, now if you want that after registered user directly go to home page, then you just need to make some small changes over here. We just need to say over here header, and then we'll say over here location home.php. So let's save it. Okay, now we don't have home.php, so let's create a home.php. Just right click on register, then new file. Over here let's say home.php. Okay, so let's save it. Now over here we'll say HTML, and let's say just over here just normal thing, welcome home. Okay, so let's save it. Now let's try to register let's try to register again. Let's say this time Shakil, password 1234, and click register. So it directly take us to home page. Now if you want like want it to tell that welcome home Shakil or Yamin, then we just need to make another change over here, which is really easy. We just need to say over here session start, and then we need to come over here, and over here we'll say over here just dollar underscore session, then third bracket. Inside this third bracket we'll say, let's say name is equal to dollar name. Okay, this name over here, this name is actually coming from over here. Okay, and we are storing this name to this session name. Okay, now we want to send this name to our home page, so using session, right? So we need to add session in this page. So it's really easy. We just need to write over here php, then what, and over here we just need to say over here session start. Okay, and since we just add session over here, so it's really easy. Now over here we just need to say over here php what, then this. Now we are writing this because if you want to write php in html, you need to add this this thing first. Okay, so we'll just say over here echo, then echo dollar underscore session, then third bracket, and inside it we'll say name. Okay, so let's save it, and let's go back to our page. Let's go back to register.php. Okay, so let's click register. Let's say over here user, let's say user@gmail.com, and password 1234. Okay, now click register. So here you can see welcome home. Here you can see the name over here user. Okay, so this is how you can create a registration in PHP MySQL. Okay, so if you have any problem, then let me know in the comment section, and if you want me to make any kind of video related to PHP MySQL, then also let me know. And thank you very much for watching, and I really appreciate if you subscribe this channel. Okay, and thanks for watching again.